Okay, let me bring in Rahul. Shehzad referred to some data on chief ministers, so we just pulled that out. BJP indeed has had the highest share of OBC chief ministers, while this number is lowest for the Congress, as reported by the Hindustan Times. So it's 30.9% in the BJP to 17.2% in the Congress. So I just wanted to put that figure out there. But obviously, there is some calculation with Rahul Gandhi coining a reasonably controversial phrase. I want to ask you about that phrase, Rahul, linking policy to population. Right? Once you say कि भाई जितनी आबादी उतना हक, this can be applied to many different areas. कल को delimitation में the southern states will be told कि or smaller states will be told आपकी आबादी कम है तो policy will be in a certain way. Tomorrow the religious minorities, this can be misapplied. Abhishek Singhvi tweeted against it, then deleted his tweet. I want you to come in, Rahul Dev.
You see, the Prime Minister has already started it. He has said in very recent speeches, he has accused the Congress of trying to harm the southern states because of this new caste survey. Right. He has also said, challenged or accused Congress of trying to divide the Hindu society through caste. So it has already started by no less than the Prime Minister himself. So this is going to go on. Rahul Gandhi, so far as concerned, Shehzad is right in his history. Rajiv Gandhi opposed it, and Rahul has said that was a mistake, and I'm now going to sort of correct it, and he is going full force ahead with caste-based and demands for caste survey. There are several problems in this whole thing. Firstly, I'm also deeply disturbed and worried about the net effect it will have on the society and on the nation in the long term, even in the short term and medium term. It may get some people somewhere electoral benefits, but we have to look at the overall holistic impact it will have on the Indian society in totality. I'm not very happy about it, but I don't think now it can be stopped. The cat is out of the bag. Nitish Kumar has taken a step which every chief minister now is going to be under pressure to come out with its own caste survey. There is also something, a fact that a state cannot hold any census. The right to hold a census, to organize a center, lies specifically with the center. States can have surveys of different kinds, but they are not empowered to hold censuses. We must make a distinction between these, and that's why we need one census and one methodology nationally accepted that comes out with these figures in the very near future, hopefully.
And you believe that the nature of politics is such that even the BJP might be under pressure now to nationally go ahead with this. Perhaps not before 2024, but after.
Everyone knows, yes, there may be. There's going to be a growing demand. And Odisha has also declared that it's going to come out with its own survey. So even all the chief ministers who say that I have done it and we have the survey are going to be under pressure to make it public.
Yeah, Salman, are we playing with fire here? Because for the Congress's Rahul Gandhi to link policy with population, that's a slippery slope. That is really a slippery slope.
No, well, first of all, let's get to BJP's hypocrisy, because Shehzad's best friend, perhaps elder brother, favorite leader, the kind of representation they want to talk about is 80-20. That's what Yogi Adityanath talks about, the 80-20 politics of India. That's, I think, Shehzad's favorite leader these days. But as far as this issue is concerned, as far as I can tell, India, regardless of which part of the country you come from, caste is a reality. It's a social justice issue. This is not new. And by the way, all of us who wouldn't want a casteless society, right? In that sense, in terms of we all want equality of opportunity. That's what India is striving for. That is what the constitutional scheme would want us to do. But we're not there yet. We're not. And if we don't push the frontiers of social justice, India cannot be an inclusive...
But you're conflating, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're conflating the social oppression experienced by Dalits with all OBCs. And I don't think that's historically accurate.
No, but you see, backward classes, and there are so many shades of backward classes, right? So if there is no social justice aspect to it, then it would be something. But there is a social justice aspect to it. That's what we've been trying to do in this country, and that is what, you know, the BJP can say what it wants about, you know, whenever you ask Shehzad the question, he'll say, "Unhone ye kiya, they did this. You people are children of emergency," as if he was in the BJP throughout his life. It was only until recently, when he didn't get much from the Congress, he had to go to the BJP. The fact of the matter is that if BJP was serious, forget the caste census. Why didn't the BJP do a regular census? Why not? G20 countries, all of them have done censuses in their countries. Why can't India do it?
That is a fair question,
Okay,
and
so you don't want to do a caste survey? Fine, don't do a caste census, but do a regular census. At least tell us what's going on in this country. We have no idea. We are flying blind, and they've basically damaged the country so much. Now they will come up with excuses. Now 2024 election, all this is
okay.
their way of not doing anything, because they know that this is going to cause problems, because people are suffering, Barka. People are suffering.
Let me bring it.
We need to kind of help people out.
Okay, firstly, this caste census is going to go before the Supreme Court, and I'm intrigued to see what it might do there. Before I give Shehzad a quick closing word, PKT, you must come in. You said you found this worrying. Rahul, Dev agrees with you, but you must also agree that if there is a kind of competitive copycat exercise in states, and as Rahul said, the cat is out of the bag, all chief ministers will be under pressure now to do something similar or release the findings. How might it change the politics of 2024?
Stand for a long. The reason being, there are people maybe like us who will expose this whole idea of caste census and dividing my Hindu society once again. I don't know why Shehzad was just trying to find a few points from the history that yes, BJP always was in support or at least in alignment to all these stuff. I don't think so. RSS as an organization, almost 100 years, have been trying to put together a casteless society and working together to take every section of the society, whether it is a scheduled caste or a tribal or to a Brahmin, or everybody together under as the Hindu. So I don't want, I am a Nambiar, does not mean that I am a Kshatriya, I am a royal guy. That does not mean that I have any special privileges. There are so many people in my clans do not have even they don't have even enough for their survival, because they lost all of it during the communist government. So the idea is that I think 2023, and when Salman talks about that caste census, this is a reality, the caste is a reality. Caste is a reality. Why? 75 years later, we are still talking about caste. 75 years in the era of internet, in the era of the technology, we just wanted to divide my society once again back to the caste society. Casteless society was always
Can I allow Salman a brief interjection, and then Shehzad has to close? Yeah, Salman, one sentence.
Just on this point, I think this is, quite frankly, this is unbelievable that you would make a point like this. In 75 years, things have changed and dramatically improved. If that was the case, then the impacts of slavery in America would be finished by now after hundreds of years. What are you talking about?
No, my 75 years is why have we not been able to see it?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I come in? Okay. Guys.
You may feel a certain way, but others clearly do not feel the way you do.
Fair enough. Let me put to Shehzad. Piketty said, why is Shehzad even talking about this instead of just saying that this is an attempt to stratify the Hindu vote? The point is, if for those of us who are old enough to remember this moment has come in politics before. When VP Singh tried to introduce the mandalization of politics, the BJP responded with Hindutva, but later generations of BJP leaders, especially OBCs among the party, said Mandal bhi, Kamandal bhi. They embraced both. What is this BJP going to do? Shehzad, closing commentary.
He is right. We have created a new caste. It's not OBC caste, Brahmin caste, Thakur caste, Savarna caste, Pichda caste. We have created caste of Labharthi. And that Labharthi means that if you are poor and underprivileged, you will get a tap water connection. You will get a toilet, whether you are Salman or whether you are Siddharth. You will get a Pakka Awas, whether you are Muhammad or whether you are Mubin. 80 crore ration will be given to 80 crore people. This is the class that Prime Minister spoke about yesterday कि हम तो गरीबों की जाति को साथ में लेकर चले. अरे बाकी सब छोड़ो बरखा जी, हमने तो EWS category create की, meaning that even in the so-called forward caste, those who are poor, they also get the benefits of affirmative action. So this is the commitment of the BJP. I was merely trying to show that those who are coming like Ravan, wearing the chola of a sadhu, saying we are best friends of OBC, I was trying to distinguish that they are the worst enemies of the OBCs and who is the best friend of the OBCs. The OBC Samaj already knows. But having said that, you know, they are so sinister, these Congress people. And I want to just pull out one interview. I think you had done it. Even on issue of Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, imagine women of this country, of this world, strive together for their rights. Even in women, they want to divide. When they brought Panchayati Raj, there was no OBC category they kept. When they themselves in 2010 with our support passed the bill in Rajya Sabha, they did not have category. And at that time, look what Sonia ji was saying.
There are those who are asking about a minority quota and OBC quota. Do you feel the bill needs relooking, or is this bill in its final?
I mean, to those who ask such questions, I would say, who prevents you from giving to Muslim women, to OBC women?
And Abdul Bari Siddiqui said lipstick and bob cut wali mahila aa jayegi. That means they're trying to divide between urban and rural mahila. Look at this. Does Salman Khurshid even support the division of women for the sake of votes? How much will you divide? You divided this country. You divided it on language. You divided it on caste. You divided it on backward forward. You divided it on everything. Even Thakur versus Brahman, they're trying. Manoj Jha's statement attacking the Thakur Samaj is a calculated move to divide the so-called forward caste.
Since that was my interview you played from about 10, 12 years ago, Sonia Gandhi has clearly changed her position on that OBC quota. She completely was against it when the Women's Reservation Bill passed in the Rajya Sabha. I think the final word is that this political card is in our midst right now. I think Rahul Dev is right. The cat is out of the bag. And even the RSS PKD, I was just looking at a statement of Mohan Bhagwat on September 5th. They have accepted in principle caste-based reservation. The question now is, how far are we going to go with it? Because the Supreme Court has to decide how far this idea that the 50% cap, the ceiling that the Supreme Court had set, does it stay in place? It's already shifted because of economically weaker sections. Politics is not going to be the same again if this goes ahead. And that's, I think, one thing we can agree on. Thank you very much.